Deep within the rotted oak log, a tiny predator waits with cold, calculated patience for its moment. The weasel slips through the fescue grass, a silent shadow moving with the fluidity of a golden stream. A green woodpecker forages in the meadow, unaware that death is watching from the edge of the woods. It pauses, standing tall and perfectly still, unaware that its every movement is being tracked by dark eyes. Walking across the moss, its bouncy gait carries it further away from the safety of the ancient forest. A sudden freeze, a tilt of the head. For one brief second, the woodpecker senses something is wrong. Behind the bird, a tiny brown face rises from the green, a ghost appearing in the sun-bleached grass. It drops back into the shade, landing where the grass is thickest, right into the predator and Oppo's kill zone. Hidden behind a dandelion, the predator watches with unwavering focus, its black eyes burning with a primal hunger. Weaving between the ferns, its elongated body flows like liquid, a masterpiece of evolution designed for the kill. Slipping through the golden grass, the weasel becomes one with the landscape, an invisible threat closing the distance. Its ribcage expands with a final, deep breath, oxygenating the muscles for the violent struggle that lies ahead. Every inch forward is a calculated risk, the weasel and Oppo's nose twitching as it reaches the clearing and Oppo's edge. The woodpecker hops backward, its tail nearly brushing the nose of the frozen, silent killer in the grass. Stretching its neck for a hidden insect, the bird exposes its most vulnerable point to the waiting killer. Looking over the predator and Oppo's shoulder, we see the victim bow its head, completely focused on the damp earth. It freezes with one foot raised, listening to the shallow, rapid breathing of the monster in the grass. A blur of tawny fur explodes from the green as the weasel launches itself with terrifying, lethal speed. Wings flare wide in total shock as the woodpecker realizes the grass has suddenly come to life. They tumble together in a chaotic roll, a whirlwind of fur and feathers crashing through the meadow wildflowers. The weasel locks its legs around the bird's torso, hugging the spine with a grip that will not break. Tightening its grip, the weasel prepares for the ride of its life as the bird begins to leap. They rise into the air together, the predator riding its prey like a tiny, fierce jockey of the meadow. They lift off into the sky, the predator hanging on with a grim determination that defies all logic. From high above, their shadow sweeps across the meadow, a tiny speck locked in a life-or-death struggle. A sharp barrel roll sends the weasel's legs dangling, its survival now hanging by a single, desperate grip. Diving toward the thorns, the bird pulls up at the last second, trying to scrape the predator off. Silhouetted against the setting sun, the hunter and prey appear as one strange, mythical creature of the air. The flight becomes wobbly and heavy. The woodpecker is running out of strength and precious time. Struggling to its feet, the woodpecker stands with matted feathers, its vibrant colors stained by the dark earth. It test flaps its wings, finding the strength to hop away from the predator that almost took its life. One last lunge from the weasel fails as its legs collapse, the hunger finally outweighed by total exhaustion. At its burrow entrance, it looks back at the sky, perhaps remembering the moment it touched the clouds. A defiant call echoes through the trees, the woodpecker reclaiming its territory with a loud, vibrating cry. Triumphant and alive, the bird stands small against the vast, green canopy of its ancient forest home. Dusk falls over the meadow, and the flowers sway in the breeze as peace returns to the wild.